Welcome to Silverthorne, Colorado. Today I have one of the most affordable, if not the most affordable, single-family home in all of Silverthorne, Colorado. Now, one of the big things I want to mention about this home is the driveway space that you have here, which is pretty tough to find in Summit County, generally speaking, anywhere. But as you can see, you've got tons of space over here. I've got my full-size pickup truck here. You've got an actual two-car garage in there. The owner constantly puts his RV right here. And the great thing about this being a single family residence is that there is no HOA. So no HOA documents to worry about, no reserves, no meeting minutes, no people trying to change everything about your property. It's just you and whatever rules you want to make. And I'll talk more about it a little later in this video, but we are right in downtown Silverthorne, or just outside of downtown Silverthorne. So you get views west facing of Buffalo Mountain. You can walk practically everywhere. This is Rainbow Drive, which about a 10-minute walk to the Silverthorne Recreation Center. Just down this road will take you to the Summit County Recreation Path. That'll take you into town as well as off into the rest of Summit County. Let's go take a look at the inside of the house so you guys get an idea of what we're working with here. So coming upstairs, up the deck, and check this out. I mean, this has got to be one of the coolest parts about this home is these sweeping views of Buffalo, Red Peak, Mount Silverthorne just behind the aspens over there. Maybe you can hear the noise going on. I think someone's cutting some tile or something, but for the most part, it is peaceful. It is quiet here. You have space to fit patio furniture out here. And again, no HOA, no rules. So if you wanted to do a gas fire pit or a gas grill, you could absolutely do that without having to worry about HOA telling you that you can't. We've got a fenced in yard here. So for those of you dog lovers, that is going to be a huge plus. And again, I mean, views like that are incredible. All of these lots around you are improved. So these views are likely going to stay like this indefinitely, you know, pending anybody building other stuff. But town limit your building envelope to a ceiling height of 35 feet. So you're going to be looking at Buffalo basically indefinitely. So stepping into the home, as you can see, you still get the views from inside the home. And then we've got a really nice open floor living plan here. So ample space to set it up as you want. Right now, the owners are kind of living out of boxes as they intend to sell it quickly. But from your front entrance, you can see you've got tons of space in the home, as well as a gas fireplace. And what's great is that you've got some nice picture windows, sliding door windows on the south side of the home, as well as off to the north as well. So you pretty much have 270 degrees of windows in here, which makes it super light and airy. As you can see, you don't need a ton of artificial lights. Most of it is just natural light. And then you've got your kitchen over here, which is nicely done with granite countertops. You've got a gas stove, which is, again, rare to come by in Summit County. Very nice to have. I'm a huge fan of the gas stoves. Stainless steel fridge there, and everything is in good working order. It looks nice. It is pretty much move-in ready. I mean, it is move-in ready. There's literally nothing that you need to do except maybe furnish it a little bit to your liking. Now, this home is split level living. So just beyond the camera here, we've got our master. And what's really nice about that is that it's a clear separation of living spaces. So if you're a couple, retiree couple, or a young couple, but you have family and friends that like to visit town often, what's really great is that you have your own little wing of the house separated from everybody else. The two guest bedrooms are downstairs. So when you're here, you've got your own privacy. Everybody else downstairs, they've got their privacy. But I think it's ideal for those of you who are looking to either retire and live up here full time, or for a local who just wants a home for them and their family, but doesn't want to be on top of their kids. Kids can stay downstairs making their noise. You can be upstairs and have your peace and quiet. So we'll walk up here, take a look. Now off to the left, we have got our laundry room here. It's basically an oversized closet with access to the attic as well. So you've got good storage there. And then you've got the master bedroom. And what's great about the master bedroom is that you have south facing views of the 10-mile range. A little tough to tell with the camera, but there you go. You can see the views there of the 10-mile range. Obviously you can see some homes, but we're in a residential neighborhood. That's to be expected. The overarching theme here is that you have south and east facing windows. So you get that morning light, which is really great, as well as some afternoon light. And then we come into the bathroom. We've got double sink vanity. We've got a nice sized closet here for his and hers clothes. Again, if you're a local, you're absolutely going to love that. Or if you're a retiree looking to downsize and just live in the mountains, that's going to be wonderful as well. We've got a jacuzzi tub here. So this master suite kind of has everything that you need. Now, before we move on to the rest of the home, I do want to talk about mechanicals and things of that nature, because home maintenance is obviously a big issue in the mountains, as I've said in previous videos, and a home that's not well maintained could be a huge headache going forward. And so what's great about this home is that, as you noticed earlier, we were out on the deck. The framing of the deck has been completely redone and given a good clean bill of health by the town inspector. So all permitted, all things good there. The deck is totally solid. Roofing contractor recently gave the roof another 20 years of life, as it is an asphalt shingle roof. Mechanical contractor came by, checked on the boiler, gave the boiler clean bill of health, as well as the water heater. And I believe there was some work done on the foundation, some scoping work, because this area has been known to have some flooding issues. This home, totally good. Everything is good and ready to go in this home. Everything is in working order. And for those of you who aren't familiar with what it's like to live in the mountains, having a home that is clean from the outset and well-maintained is a huge plus, because dealing with contractors out here can be very hit or miss. There's some great guys out there that I work with, but there's some that, you know, they might be out mountain biking or skiing on a powder day instead of showing up to your house to work. And, you know, I can't blame them. We live in an amazing place, right? But if you say you're gonna do something, it's, you know, behooves you to have some integrity and show up and do that thing, at least in my humble opinion. So the fact that this house is kind of good to go and ready for you to move in makes it a huge plus. Check out the views that we have looking out towards the east, towards the Williams Fork Range up in Ptarmigan. That's wonderful. And we'll head downstairs. Before we head downstairs, just want to show you the garage space that we have. So, as you can see, ample space in here. Obviously, the owners are living out of boxes right now because they are trying to sell the home and move. But as you can see, it's a true 2-car garage, so you can easily fit 2 cars in here. And it's a little deeper, so you can fit some extra stuff if you have toys, bikes, whatever it is. You've got a little bit of storage up here, and then you've got the mechanical systems over there that you can take a brief look at. But we've got a lock-and-bar wall hung high efficiency boiler, as well as water heater, everything clean, as I mentioned before. And what's really cool is we've got a little spigot here, which I think every homeowner should do in their garage. Having this is great, especially if you have dogs, being able to just hose off the dog and then throw it down into the drain, or if you want to clean off the cars inside and you don't want to be outside in the cold during the winter. And this room is heated as well, so that's a wonderful little thing to have. So that's the garage. And then we'll check out the rest of the bedrooms down here. So for those of you who have kids or family that come into town, you've got the bedroom space. So small bedroom here, What's nice about this in the summertime is that it does stay a little bit cooler down here because we are on concrete flooring, but it does have radiant heat, which is fantastic. So it will stay warm in the winter. You've got a little hangout space down here, so you could set it up as a movie room, exercise room, kind of a flex space for you to do with what you please. You could also set up a little office here as we've got coax cable there. And off to this side, we've got a bedroom that mirrors the other one. We've got another bathroom, a full bath down here with a tub, and this one with a single vanity sink. It is definitely a little dated, but it is in great condition. No nicks and dings. That's the other great thing about this home in particular, is that this home isn't on a short-term rental pool. This one is lived in by the owners full-time. We've done an amazing job of taking care of the property. There is our extra closet. So there you have it. That's the home. Now let's talk about downtown Silverthorne and access to all of the great things that you have. As I mentioned, you can walk to the rec center, you can walk to the bike path. I have a special treat for you guys. I got this little attachment for my bike. So we're gonna go bike around town so you can see all the things that you have access to right from this home, because it's all about the lifestyle here. The home is great, and you know, a house is just a house, but where you live makes it a home. So we're gonna go check out everything that downtown Silverthorne has to offer so you can see just what it's like to actually live here in Silverthorne, Colorado. Okay, so we're just down the road from 380 Riley Road. This is kind of like a pseudo park, basically just access to the bike path here in Silverthorne. We've got some bathrooms off to the side, got a couple of parking spaces. Obviously, that's not something you'll really need to worry about when you live here. You can just bike or walk straight from your home. So it's been a little while since I've been some lifestyle content. Mainly been giving you guys the information, which I think is more valuable. But, you know, the whole reason we live here is for lifestyle. So as you can see just off to the side there, the Blue River. Sorry about the audio. I forgot my microphone for this Insta360 camera, but I do get 360 degrees of view. So when I go to edit this, I'll be able to show you guys all of the cool things. But yeah, unfortunately, you might hear some wind noise and whatnot. I might also do some voiceovers so we don't get this annoying noise. How's it going?
Just look at how beautiful this is.
I'm over the Blue River now. The Tammy Lynn Jameson Memorial Bridge. Beautiful bridge, Tammy, thank you. Love that. But my wife and I, and Enzo now, we frequent this by bike with the Thule Chariot. If those of you are familiar, it's a bike chariot that Enzo sits in, and we tow him behind us on the bikes and just cruise around the rec path in Summit County. So much fun. Or conversely, you can walk it. As you can see, we're pretty close to the Blue River here, so for those of you who like to fly fish, you can also walk right from your home, toss some line in, catch some silver medal trout. You can see from here, views are incredible. If you need a quick pit stop, you can go right across the street here, over to the Maverick gas station, formerly the Come and Go. People walking their dogs. Super dog friendly community here. Just about a mile down the road from the bike path. Got this beautiful viewing area here, just by this private pond. Looking at Begora Range and beautiful Silverthorne Mountain. Part of the cool thing about the bike path is that we do go near some beautiful homes around Silverthorne. So it's a very scenic ride. Again, beautiful views of the mountains. You know, I've been all over the state of Colorado, and I think this Gore Mountain Range is one of the prettiest. in my humble opinion. I mean, we got trash and dog bags on the bike path, so kind of is extremely thoughtful in keeping the trails maintained and pretty for everybody to use. And then here is the North Pond Park in Silverthorne, which is the public park that is accessible to everybody. And what's great is if maybe you're a little intimidated about paddleboarding out on the lake, the reservoir, it's definitely intimidating. So this is a nice, easier option. So you can see folks with their dogs, people kayaking, paddleboarding. There's picnic benches. There's a shared pavilion area. So you can actually rent out this pavilion area for parties, picnics. And then just next door is the Silverthorne Elementary School for you locals who have kids or maybe retirees who want to be closer to their grandkids. It's nice to have this option here. Ample parking, as you can see. And just another reason this bike path is so amazing. Continuing south from the home, we're passing the Silverthorne Town Library. So on the other side, we've got some fly fishermen. We've actually got a gentleman in his chariot coming up right now. This is the Silverthorne Town Hall and Police Department here. Again, more access to fly fishing. And just up the street here is the Town Recreation Center, which, for those of you who don't know, is undergoing a 23,000 square foot expansion with a new daycare center, new weight room, new multi-purpose gym area. So these are one of the best places to hang out and get some exercise, jump in the pool, bring the kids. They've got water slides, different games, activities, all different types of fitness classes. I mean, it is by far one of the best rec centers I've ever belonged to. And again, passing some more beautiful homes, beautiful Blue River. Now we're coming up to the block, formerly the pad. And I see wifey. Did not plan for this, but she's walking at the same time and I'm biking. So let's go say hi. Hello. Hello. Hi, Enzo. You're on camera, buddy.
Hey, Dada.
That was fun, seeing wifey on the trail. That's the great thing about living here is you're always bumping into people you know. I know that's my wife, but it still rings true in most cases. Now we're passing by the newly renovated ramp that would take you in to town center. Formerly, it was just a staircase, so now you can take this ramp over to town center. And just on the other side of the river there are some of our favorite restaurants in Summit. We've got Enza's Deli. That's kind of like an Italian style upscale deli. Great breakfast burritos, snacks, pastries. We constantly go there for cappuccinos and burritos. Right next door, Red Buffalo for an awesome coffee shop. We've got Sauce on the Blue, which is probably the best Italian restaurant in Summit County. And what's great is that it's situated just on the river here on the other side of these trees. So you get to listen to the rush of the river as you're eating delicious Italian food. So that's awesome. To the left of me here is an undeveloped private lot that's through the grapevine. I've heard some very interesting things, but doesn't seem anything's been approved quite yet. So we'll see what happens with that. But as we continue on, we come over towards the outlets of Silverthorne. And just here, we're about to pass Chipotle, which is a sandwich shop. Thank you. And Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, which is pretty much one of the only ice cream shops in Silverthorne, ironically. So there should be more ice cream. I get winter is 7 months out of the year, and ice cream isn't the dessert of choice around that time. But in the summertime, it's definitely something I could go for right now. We've also got Carter's for those of you who have babies, Starbucks, and then one of my favorite new spots, Hidden Table Games and Peak Sim Racing, which is slated to open very soon. It's going to be a mix of simulation auto racing, and the owner's planning to host esports there, as well as bringing in his card shop over from his former spot. The point being is that, Silverthorne offers a lot of shopping and dining options. So when you're done skiing or done for your adventure, you got a lot of things to do here. Another one, which I'm a huge fan of, as we come up to it, is Thirsty Pika Tap Room, which has 30 plus taps that you can pour your own beer, pour your own wine. It's a great little spot to hang out, play some games, drink at your leisure. And then we pass some other outlets over there as well. Tons of different shops. Calvin Klein right here. It's where I usually defect to for my professional clothes. There's a Croc shop. There's Le Creuset if you need some fancy kitchenware. Tons of things. I do want to emphasize some other things. Again, the Blue River continuing on for more fly fishing. There are more outlet shops over here. Parking lot that is currently beside me was actually hosting the ice castles over the winter, which, for those of you who don't know, is a gargantuan man-made structure for kids and families to peruse through and kind of live out their childhood dream of going through a castle. Except it's made of ice, and it's freaking cool. And then towards the end of this bike path at the farther end of Silverthorne, we've got some baseball fields that get used pretty often. Whether you're a dog lover and want to play fetch with your dog, and you get an incredible view of the dam that is holding back Dillon Reservoir. So, some very cool things over on this side of Silverthorne, and we are very green in Colorado. So, we do have a recycling center here in Silverthorne. So this is where I come to, just about a 5-minute drive from the house. And so all of this was done within 15-20 minutes from the home. So that gives you an idea of how accessible everything is here. And I know I mentioned that it does snow here quite a lot, but this bike path is not shut down. In fact, the town comes and grooms the path so you can use it in the wintertime. Either snowshoe, cross-country ski, whatever it is you want to do, you can do that. Whatever your winter activity is. So, this path is accessible year-round for those of you who want to use it. So that's a wonderful thing. All right, just wanted to also briefly show you some of the other outlets that are here. We've got Columbia, Polo, Ralph Lauren, if you like overpriced clothes, Clark's, local artisan shop, Famous Footwear, which actually does have some pretty good deals. Sunglass Hut, which sunglasses are a must with the brightness of the sun. But it's also set up beautifully. This little rock garden here with the bridge going across. Yeah. And this little fire pit in the center too. Wonderful. Okay, so there you guys have it. You want more information about this home? Feel free to text me or call me at 845-637-7337. You can also email me at anthony.soul@livesotheby'srealty.com. And I hope to hear from you guys, because this is an amazing opportunity. And at $960,000, easily the best deal for a single family home in Silverthorne, Colorado. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.